The sun shines brightly on a bustling New York City, casting long shadows and illuminating the vibrant streets. Yellow cabs weave through the dense traffic, their horns blaring as they navigate the crowded avenues with practiced ease. Pedestrians crowd the sidewalks, a sea of humanity moving in every direction, each person with their own story, their own destination. The air buzzes with the city's unique energy, a symphony of car horns, sirens, and distant chatter, creating a soundtrack that is unmistakably New York. It's a day like any other in the city that never sleeps, where millions go about their routines, blissfully unaware of the cosmic dice roll about to unfold. Tourists marvel at the towering skyscrapers, their cameras clicking incessantly, capturing memories of a moment soon to be frozen in time, a snapshot of normalcy. Street vendors hawk their wares, their voices blending into the urban cacophony, offering everything from hot dogs to handmade jewellery. On a park bench, an old man feeds pigeons, their gentle cooing a stark contrast to the impending chaos, a moment of peace in the heart of the urban jungle. The city, in its ignorance, continues its dance with destiny, each step bringing it closer to an unknown future, a future that could change everything in an instant. Dr. Emily Carter, an astrophysicist at the Hayden Planetarium, sips her coffee, her mind already lost in the cosmos. She often finds solace in the vastness of space, where the problems of Earth seem minuscule. Her thoughts drift to the stars, to the mysteries of the universe that she has dedicated her life to unraveling. She's due at a conference soon to present her latest findings on near-Earth objects. These celestial bodies, though distant, hold significant importance for our planet. Her research could one day be pivotal in protecting Earth from potential threats. Ironically, her simulations often involve scenarios like the one about to unfold, scenarios she dismisses as improbable. Yet she knows the importance of being prepared, of understanding the risks, no matter how unlikely they may seem. Across town, Mayor Michael Adams addresses a press conference, his focus on the city's budget. He speaks with confidence, outlining plans for economic growth and stability, unaware of the looming threat that could disrupt everything. He reassures the public, a practiced smile on his face, unaware of the impending crisis that will render his concerns trivial. His words are meant to instill confidence, to show that the city is in good hands. He speaks of growth, of prosperity, and a future that hangs precariously in the balance. His vision for the city is one of progress and innovation, but fate has other plans. Meanwhile, on a crowded subway platform, Sarah, a young aspiring artist, sketches in her notepad. The hustle and bustle around her provide endless inspiration. Each face, each movement tells a story that she captures with her pencil. She captures the essence of the city, the energy, the diversity, the chaos that fuels her creativity. Her sketches are a testament to the vibrant life that pulses through the streets, a life that is about to be irrevocably changed. Her headphones isolate her from the world, a world about to be shattered. The music in her ears drowns out the noise, but it cannot shield her from the reality that is about to unfold. Each person in this city, each face in the crowd, is on the brink of a moment that will alter their lives forever. A sudden streak of light cuts across the azure canvas above, brighter than any star. At first, it's a whisper, a fleeting anomaly that few notice amidst the city's distractions. But the whisper grows rapidly into a roar, a blazing spearhead tearing through the atmosphere, leaving a fiery tail in its wake. The city, slow to react, finally takes notice. Heads turn skyward, curiosity morphing into apprehension. The object grows larger, a celestial harbinger of doom, its trajectory clear, a collision course with the heart of New York City. The air crackles with an unnatural energy, a silent premonition of the impending catastrophe. The meteor slams into lower Manhattan with the force of 1,000 suns. Buildings, once symbols of human aspiration, crumble like sandcastles before an irresistible tide. The earth groans, a tortured scream swallowed by the cataclysmic roar. A shockwave surges outward, pulverizing everything in its path. Glass shatters into 1,000,000 deadly shards, concrete explodes, and steel twists like molten wax. The air turns hot, thick with dust and the acrid stench of vaporized concrete. A mushroom cloud, an ominous spectre of destruction, rises over the ravaged cityscape, casting a long, dark shadow over the survivors. Section 5. Echoes of the Apocalypse. The world as we knew it has changed forever. The initial shockwave reverberates across the city, a ripple of pure devastation. It is as if the very heartbeat of the metropolis has been disrupted, sending waves of destruction in every direction. Bridges sway precariously, some collapsing into the churning waters below. These once sturdy structures, symbols of human ingenuity, now crumble like sandcastles against the relentless force of nature. Windows implode, showering streets with razor-sharp shards. The air is filled with the sound of breaking glass, a cacophony that drowns out all other noise. The city, once a symphony of human activity, falls eerily silent, punctuated only by the echoes of collapsing structures and the distant wail of sirens. The silence is deafening, a stark contrast to the chaos that has just unfolded. In the stunned silence, a new sound emerges, the terrified screams of a city caught in the throes of unimaginable disaster. These screams are a haunting reminder of the human cost of this catastrophe. Panic erupts, a primal response to the overwhelming chaos. People run in every direction, their faces masks of fear and confusion as they try to escape the nightmare that has become their reality. People stumble through the debris-strewn streets, their faces etched with terror, searching for loved ones, for safety, for answers in a world suddenly stripped of reason. The search is frantic, driven by a desperate hope that somewhere amidst the ruins, they will find a familiar face, a sign of life, a glimmer of hope. Section 6. Dear God, we're all going to die. Dear God, we're all going to die. A woman clutches her child, her face awash in terror. Her husband, his face ashen, tries to shield them both, his eyes darting frantically, searching for an escape route that doesn't exist. Around them, the world crumbles, a testament to the raw, indifferent power of nature. On a street corner, Sarah, her headphones ripped away, stares in disbelief at the unfolding apocalypse. Her sketchbook lies open, its pages fluttering in the wind. The carefree sketch is now a cruel mockery of the reality unfolding before her eyes. Her dream, like the city around her, lies in ruins. Section 7. Inferno. The initial impact gives way to a new horror fire. Thousands of fires, ignited by the meteor's heat and the city's own ruptured infrastructure, erupt across the devastated landscape. Flames dance across the wreckage, consuming everything in their path, turning the remnants of civilization into a raging inferno. Smoke billows into the sky, a choking acrid shroud that blots out the sun and turns day into a terrifying orange-tinged twilight. The air, heavy with the stench of burning plastic and chemicals, becomes difficult to breathe. The city, once a beacon of light and hope, now resembles a scene from Dante's Inferno. Section 8. Where do we go from here? Outside the immediate impact zone, the city struggles to comprehend the scale of the disaster. Communication lines are down, transportation networks crippled, emergency services, overwhelmed and struggling to reach the epicenter of the devastation, are met with scenes of unimaginable carnage. Mayor Adams, his face pale and drawn, stares in stunned silence at the plume of smoke rising from the heart of his city. His carefully crafted speech lies forgotten in his hand, rendered meaningless by the scale of the catastrophe. His city, his people need him now, but what can he possibly do in the face of such devastation? Section 9. Searching for hope. Amidst the chaos and despair, stories of courage and resilience begin to emerge. Strangers help strangers, forming makeshift rescue parties, digging through the rubble, searching for survivors. Doctors and nurses, many injured themselves, work tirelessly, tending to the wounded with whatever meagre supplies they can scavenge. In the shelters set up hastily in schools and community centres, volunteers offer comfort and aid to the displaced and traumatized. A sense of community, of shared loss and shared determination begins to take root, a fragile flicker of hope in the heart of the darkness. Section 10. A scar on the planet. As the dust settles, both literally and figuratively, the true scale of the disaster becomes horrifyingly clear. New York City, the city that never sleeps, lies wounded, its skyline forever altered. A stark reminder of the fragility of human civilization in the face of cosmic indifference. The world watches in shock and horror, offering condolences and aid. The meteor strike in New York City becomes a defining moment in human history, a stark reminder of the shared vulnerability of all people, regardless of nationality, creed, or ideology. The scar on the planet serves as a solemn testament to the devastating power of nature and the enduring spirit of humanity.